Welcome to the Valley of the Sun, where tonight the Pittsburgh Pirates kick off a 6-game Western swing, the first of 3 against the Snakes. Suddenly the red-hot Pittsburgh Pirates coming off the sweep of the Cincinnati Reds over the weekend that included this brush back pitch. Maybe unintentional. Well, the umpires thought differently. They tossed Chris Stavinsky, and today Major League Baseball suspended him 2 games, and with him goes the Pirates skipper Don Kelly. He will serve his suspension tonight. Greg Brown along with Kevin Young and Hannah Mears will be along. So that's out of the way. The Pirates will be without one of their relievers for a couple of games and without their manager tonight. We'll talk about that as we go along. And we'll certainly talk, Kevin, about tonight's Pirates starter, Bubba Chandler, who really has not pitched all that well. Not as well as he would like the last couple of times out. Trying to get better, maybe command.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that fastball command is always going to be the key to success for Bubba Chandler. I mean, he has a great fastball. That four-seam fastball works good. I'm really excited to watch after Mitch Keller's start Friday night, and then Majinski followed that, and then Ashcraft. These guys are stretching themselves out, and you can see Bubba Chandler probably wants to do the same. See if he can get into the 6th, maybe 7th inning. That good fastball is going to be the key. You see the difference of the numbers between that fastball with last year and this season, but I do believe the Diamondbacks are a fastball hitting team. Maybe Bubba Chandler's fastball and his high velocity will make a big difference. So
those are interesting numbers because it looks like a better fastball, but not keeping it in the zone. And you talk about the fastballs, Kevin. Yeah, the Diamondbacks, kind of a fastball hitting team.
Yeah, they really are. But again, Bubba Chandler has a plus fastball. That fastball sits around 98 to 99, sometimes 100 miles per hour. The Arizona Diamondbacks do not hit that fastball very well, but anything in 95 and below, they do a pretty good job. But Bubba Chandler is going to look to do something different with that tonight.
Yeah, they should be seeing the high heat from Bubba Chandler. Ketel Marte hits this drive toward left center field, and not a good route there from O'Neill Cruz, and it bounces off the wall. And heading to third base, as it is Mangum who takes it off the wall, not Cruz. So Ketel Marte gets a triple. 2-2. And lifted to center. Marte really good speed at third base. See if Cruz gives it a shot. Fires toward the plate, but it's off the mark and cut off. And unfortunately, not good because Carroll advances 90. It's 1-0 Arizona.
Finds a way to put the barrel to the ball.
He's only struck out 11 times and sends a drive to right center. And over is, oh no, another miscommunication between Cruz and Reynolds. It goes as a double and a 2-0 lead. Just can't figure this.
Yeah, Brian Reynolds had a beat on that ball the entire way. I'm not sure. See O'Neill Cruz shaded over to left center. Brian Reynolds has the ball, but he's looking at O'Neill Cruz for some reason. See him peek over there towards O'Neill, and he slows up again, thinking O'Neill was going to make a play possibly. I can see Bubba just frustrated. That's exactly what they're trying to do here.
Moreno has not hit into a double play this season. Kind of hard to believe. And he lines this fair inside the line. This will score another run. 3-0. Double for Moreno. Moreno Jr. scores.
And I don't think you can get that ball any closer to being on the line than it was. I thought for sure, especially from the right-hand hitter, you think that ball's going to tail away. It landed right on the right field foul line. You see that ball start running away. AHN Supermo gives you a good look at it. Just right on top of that line. That's so unfortunate for the Pirates. And now
fights this one off and gets it down inside the line. This will score 2 more into second base with a double. And it's 5-0 Arizona.
Just timely hitting by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Pitches a good four-seam fastball in on the hands. And Perdomo just does everything he can to bring the hands in. Hit that ball slightly above the label. Able to fight it off. You can see right there just taking those hands in there, dropping that ball in there.
Torey Lovallo in his 10th season, longest. This ball bounced toward the shortstop and safe. Connor Griffin's throw a little off the mark, so not able to put the tag on Thomas.
Yeah, tough play for Connor Griffin on the run, going to glove side. See where he feels the ball on the glove side, trying to get around it, throwing off that foot and just yanks it a little bit. Joey Bart did a nice job of trying to get the tag back there, but again, on a bang-bang play with the infield in, the throw has to be on the money. Pirates didn't have a choice. They had to go for that play to cut down some of these runs.
That will be it for Yohan Ramirez. Started to warm up in the first inning when Bubba Chandler's pitch count was climbing. And a fly ball right field, not far. Perdomo is going to tag, and he will score. Sacrifice fly. That run charged to Ramirez. 7 runs.
Corbin Carroll just gets enough of this to get it out there, but Brian Reynolds almost like he had a tough time getting behind this baseball.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin. That arm was so good last year. A half hour before game time.
Oh.
And now Connor Griffin puts a charge into one, dead center field, and Connor Griffin hits one off the top of the wall. Not a home run, just below the yellow line for a double. An impressive 2-base hit by Connor Griffin.
Look at this swing here. Good extension of ball, middle part of the plate. Connor thought he might have popped that one out of here. See, good extension. I want to see how close AHN Super Bowl will give me a good look at this one. Oh, just by about 3 feet.
Second double of the game. Triolo doubled in the 5th. Longtime Pirate coach. Liner left center field. Over is Mangum to cut off. Does a nice job. And a throw to second base, and out at second base. What a play by Mangum. Jake Mangum. It's a 7-0 ball game. You'd never know it by the way he plays the game.
Yeah, that's really nice. Reminds me a little Turner Ward action.
Man. And a base hit to right. He'll be tested again. And here it comes. And the run scores. 8-0. Base hit Marte brings home Thomas.
Until Marte continues to swing a good bat against the Pirate pitching staff throughout the course of his career, especially here. You see this ball gets out in the outfield quick. Brian Reynolds catch that ball right about the same time Alex Thomas had touched third base, so you thought it was going to be a pretty close play, but you have to be right on the money to throw out the speedy Thomas. See, Reynolds comes up and puts a strike there.
That's ripped to right field, and again, it's booted by Reynolds, but that won't affect the play. That's going to be an RBI, and because the score is out of hand, no sense Del Castillo going any further.